Have you ever had that strange feeling of being watched? And when you turn your head, you realize it's your cat silently standing there, staring at you intensely? Whether you're working, relaxing on the couch, or even going to the bathroom, it seems like they're always there, watching you, as if they never take their eyes off you. But what could be behind this behavior? Is it a form of affection? A feline instinct? Or is there a deeper reason that we haven't yet realized? In today's video, we're going to dive into this feline mystery and understand why so many cat owners report this constant gaze from their cats. Stay with us until the end. You might be surprised by what your cat's gaze is trying to tell you. Curiosity and routine observation. Have you ever noticed how your cat watches you, especially when you're doing something? They seem to be analyzing you from afar, with that fixed and attentive gaze. And although it may seem strange or even a bit mysterious, this behavior has everything to do with the curious nature of cats. Cats are known for being extremely curious animals. They have a tendency to explore and understand what's happening around them. In your case, as the owner, the cat is probably watching you because they're trying to figure out what you're doing, especially if you're involved in some new or interesting activity. When you move around the house, touch objects, or talk to someone, your cat is there, standing still, watching everything attentively. For them, every action you take can be an event that needs to be investigated. The repetition of daily activities creates a pattern that they like to follow. When you perform daily tasks like eating, working, cleaning the house, or even walking back and forth, your cat might just be watching because it's part of their routine cycle. Cats are extremely observant and feel comfortable when they can anticipate what's going to happen next. By watching you, the cat is actually familiarizing themselves with your routine and anticipating what's coming next. This behavior can be particularly noticeable at specific times of the day, like when you go to the kitchen to prepare food or when you sit down to relax on the couch. The cat learns to associate your movements with specific outcomes, like food or affection, and they stay alert to ensure nothing deviates from their usual pattern. Affection and trust. If you think curiosity is the only reason your cat watches you, there's another fundamental factor: affection and trust. For cats, staring isn't just a way to investigate their environment. It's also a way to show affection and strengthen their bond with their owner. When a cat watches you attentively and calmly, especially when they're relaxed and their eyes are half closed, it's a sign that they trust you. For felines, direct and continuous eye contact can be a gesture of intimacy. In nature, more vulnerable animals tend to avoid prolonged eye contact, as it can be interpreted as a threat. However, when your cat does this with you, they're showing that they're not afraid and feel safe in your presence. This behavior is similar to when they slow blink at you, a gesture cats use to convey trust and affection. They know that by being close to you and watching you, there's no danger. It's a way to share their space peacefully and comfortably. The cat is basically saying, "I trust you and feel comfortable enough to let my guard down." Therefore, if your cat frequently watches you, it can be a clear sign that they consider you part of their safe territory. This gaze isn't just out of curiosity, but as a silent affection, where they see you not only as a provider of food, but also as someone worthy of their trust and affection. Communication. Besides curiosity and affection, cats also use their gaze as a form of communication. Unlike dogs, who tend to be more verbally expressive, felines have a more subtle and silent way of communicating. A cat's fixed gaze can be a way of trying to convey a message to you, whether it's to ask for something or to express their needs. For example, if your cat watches you intensely, they might be trying to get your attention for something. It could be that they want you to feed them, open the door, or even pay attention to something around. Cats are intelligent and know that their gaze is a powerful tool for communication. They realize that by looking at you directly, you'll understand that they're trying to say something. Additionally, cats can use their gaze as a way to demonstrate their presence. When they watch you while you're doing something, it can be a way for them to get involved in what you're doing, even without physical interaction. This gaze can be a subtle request for you to notice them or simply a way for them to feel part of your routine. It's worth noting that cats have different ways of looking to communicate. A fixed gaze can be a request or a way to express discomfort, while a softer gaze can be a form of affection or a way of saying that they're happy with your company. Therefore, when your cat watches you, be attentive, because often they're trying to communicate in a very unique way. Surveillance. Another common reason for cats' constant observation behavior is surveillance. As predatory animals and very attentive to their surroundings, cats have a keen observation instinct that reflects in their daily routine. Even indoors, they maintain this need to monitor everything happening around them, and that includes you. By watching you, your cat is exercising their instinct to watch the territory. They're basically ensuring that everything is in order and that there are no potential threats. Even in a safe environment like your home, the cat feels the need to control and understand what's happening around them, which is part of their natural hunter and protector behavior. This surveillance behavior can be especially strong if your cat is in a new environment or if there are changes in their routine. When they watch you, they might be, in a way, monitoring your actions to feel safer. They want to know if you're going to the bedroom, the kitchen, or another room. Each movement is a clue for them about what's going to happen next, which contributes to their sense of control and security. Additionally, cats are known for being very attentive to the smallest details. If something changes in their environment, like a new object or a person arriving, your cat will be there, watching to ensure everything is under control. This surveillance behavior is, therefore, an extension of their protection and observation instinct, something deeply rooted in feline nature. Projection of dominance. Although cats are generally more independent than other pets, like dogs, they still have behaviors that reflect their need to establish territory and hierarchy, and the fixed gaze can be a way to assert their position. By watching you intensely, the cat might be trying to establish or assert their presence, as if saying, "I'm here and I'm in control." For felines, the fixed gaze is a way to test the limits and authority of other beings in their environment. Even if your cat is a very affectionate animal, they might still feel the need to reinforce their status within the domestic dynamic. This is particularly visible in moments when the cat is competing for attention, food, or a specific space. When they watch you insistently, they might be playing a sort of power game, trying to dominate the situation or simply asserting themselves as the leader of their small territory. In a domestic context, this can be interpreted as an attempt to understand how much they can control the happenings around them, like where you're going to sit, what you're going to do, or even if they should be the center of your attention at that moment. Now that you know the different reasons why your cat watches you, it's easier to understand what they're really trying to communicate, right? Remember, your feline's behavior is a way for them to connect with you and understand the world around them. So, the next time they stare at you with that fixed gaze, you already know it could be a sign of trust, affection, or just a way for them to follow your routine. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about cat behavior or other pets, don't forget to leave your like, comment below, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. Until the next video, and keep observing your feline, because, for sure, they're also watching you. Thanks for watching.